So today I'm going to cover something about the IELTS. It's an English language testing system. This is an English proficiency test and it is organized and managed by 4 international bodies: the British Council, IDP, IELTS Australia and Cambridge Assessment English. Now you would think that why should we give the IELTS? This is for a couple of reasons, like for migrating abroad, or for getting work opportunities, or for considering higher study options. And in countries like Australia, Canada, New Zealand, UK and USA, there a couple of universities and workplaces accept the IELTS score. Next, we are going to cover what are the 2 basic modules of IELTS you all can choose from. One is the IELTS Academic. This is for the students who want to appear or who want to do higher studies abroad, postgraduate studies that is. Or it can also be the IELTS General Training. This is for those prospective candidates who would like to settle abroad. Next, now we'll cover the IELTS framework. It consists of a test duration of 2 hours 45 minutes. The mode can be either paper or internet based. The good news is you can give it in any number of attempts. There is no minimum or maximum, and the marking system is from a 0 to a 9 band scale, where 0 is if the candidate does not attempt any question. Now we'll study what are the 4 skills that are tested. It is the reading skill, next is the writing skill, then we have the speaking, and lastly the listening skill. The time allotted for each skill is also mentioned. Now we'll cover each section one by one. The IELTS reading is similar to the reading comprehensions that you received in your high school. So in this exam you have 3 passages which should be completed in 60 minutes, and there can be around 40 questions that you can expect. Next, we are going to see what are the different types of questions that you can expect. So you can get any question from either multiple choice or matching headings, matching information, short answer questions, sentence completion, matching features, matching sentence endings, summarizing, identifying what are the writer's views or claims, so on and so forth. Next, the 2 modules, now we'll see the differences. Whereas for the reading, the type is short, factual type of texts. The source is company handbooks, articles, newspapers, etc. But when it comes to academic reading, the source can be something further. It can be from journals, books, articles, and it can be you have to describe a graph, a chart. It is further more descriptive. Next, we'll see what is IELTS writing. There are 2 basic tasks and you need to complete this in 60 minutes. Be very careful because here your grammar, vocabulary, spellings, construction of sentences, flow of thoughts, ideas, everything is checked and the marking is given accordingly. Now, what are the differences? In general writing, as I said, there are 2 tasks. One is a letter. It can be a formal, semi-formal or an informal letter. And next task is an essay. For academic writing, whereas the second task is the same, the first task can be, you can get a bar chart, a pie chart, a process flow diagram, and you have to explain those. The third format is the IELTS listening. There is a total of 40 minutes time and there are 40 questions which you have to answer. Now here you have to listen to the audio scripts. The type of questions are multiple choice, short answer types, matching, etc. And you are expected to listen to 4 separate recordings, where 2 are conversations and 2 will be monologues that will be a speech on any specific topic. And then obviously there are questions you need to answer. The last format is the IELTS speaking, which is the shortest. It covers around for 15 minutes, usually conducted on a separate day. This can be divided into 3 subsections. The task 1 is a general introduction. Task 2, you would be given a cue card and you have certain time allotted. You have to write your answers and then answer. And the third would be further discussion on the same. Now, what can you get as a speaking topic? This is a favorite for those who've got a gift of the gab, who like to express their thoughts and opinions on different topics. You can expect any topic, like it can be diet, health, or work, or it can be IT, the environment around you, education. It can also cover subjects like arts, science, history, food, crime, music, business, clothes and fashion, describing personality types, your accommodation, books and films, shopping or gifting, the weather, advertising, and children and family. Now, watch this carefully, as this can be yours. This is an IELTS certificate that is awarded to the candidates 14 days post the test. As you can see, different information is given, at the candidate's name, candidate surname, and also the module of IELTS, as well as each section is given a separate marking, and finally we have the cumulative score. Now this is the best part of the slide, something which you can take back. This is for all of you who are trying or attempting to give the IELTS. I have collected resources from different places which I have found useful as a teacher. There are different books, online materials, videos and podcasts that can be useful. Thank you for watching the video. Thank you so much for watching the video till the end. I am truly thankful for all my viewers. If you found my video useful, so do not forget to press the like button, do subscribe for my videos, and keep mentioning in the comment box as to what you would like to watch. Thank you so much.